Greetings to everyone. I have chosen interior design as my career option. Now let's take a look at my model. Interior design is the art and science of enhancing the interior of a building. A designer envisions, plans, and outfits spaces in a way that makes them both beautiful and functional. Architects use furniture, lighting, and technology to significantly improve the function of the classroom.
I made a very innovative dish which is vegetarian meat burger. Considering large number of people are switching to vegetarian or vegan diet, I have decided to make a dish which just tastes like a chicken or meat, but is made from pure soya, potato, vegetable stock and some Indian spices. I made small tikki and shallow fried it on a pan until brown in color. Added the tikki to a mayonnaise laden burger bread with onions, tomatoes and cucumbers.
The topic for my NIRMAAN exhibition is Future of Merchant Navy. These vessels will help in increasing efficiency, safety and relieve humans from unsafe and repetitive tasks. With the help of machine learning, we can enable machines with AI to learn and perform tasks. A lot of companies are investing huge amount of capitals in research for environmental friendly ships. This explains why shipping companies are investing in research by digitalizing almost every machinery present on board, controlled by via computer and other digital interface.
Is going to represent my topic on photosynthesis, which is based on biology. Photosynthesis is a process by which green plants make their own food with the help of carbon dioxide, sunlight, chlorophyll and water. Carbon dioxide and water combines in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll is known as photosynthesis. This rocket has 3 cars in it, and this rocket ever land in any planet, it will deploy 3 cars. With that 3 cars will find that there is water or not in that planet, that in that planet we can live or not. There is many space in this rocket. In this rocket we have oxygen.
My topic is, and the NIRMAAN topic is translators. What do translators do? Translators generally translate a document from one language into another. Where do translators work? If you choose translation as a career, here are the some places I might work for: publishing houses, government departments, Europe Union organization,
which is generating electricity from a wind turbine. Wind turbine is a power generating device which is drawn out from the kinetic energy of the wind. Wind fortunately is generated into 2 categories. One is the horizontal axis of the wind turbines and another one is the vertical axis of the wind turbine. Following the invention of the electrical generator in the 1830s, engineers started attempting in harness with energy to the produce energy. Now it works like first the wind turbine that it starts moving, like then this starts, okay, and now after that you get electricity in your houses too.
My topic is working of lungs. This is my model. The bottle represents the chest cavity. The straw above the bottle represents the bronchi and the 2 straws inside the bottle represent the bronchioles. When you inhale, your diaphragm contracts, making some space for your lungs. This is how it works. So this is my model. Today I am going to be talking about hydraulic engineering, the replacement of fuels. What is in hydraulic engineering? Hydraulic engineering is the application of principles of fluid mechanics. It is also a subdiscipline of civil engineering. How to become a hydraulic engineer? If anyone wants to become a hydraulic engineer, the basic educational requirement for becoming a hydraulic engineer is a bachelor's degree in civil or mechanical engineering, with a good base of coursework related to science and water in motion. Now let's talk about the model I made as an example. This was actually a toy which was there with me from my childhood. It was a puzzle game. When I got to know about hydraulics, I examined this and got to know that you could lift this up using hydraulics. Then it was almost ready. So this is how it works. If you push this thing, the syringe, it goes up. And if you pull this, it goes down. Thank you.
What is analog meter and digital meter? An analog meter and a digital meter is used to read markings of the electricity. Digital meter has great speed of taking readings as compared to analog meter. Digital meter has more accuracy as compared to analog meter.
I have chosen the topic application developer as my NIRMAAN project. So as you can see, this is a drawing app and this is a starting screen of the app. Now if I click here, it will take me to a new screen. If I click on blue button, I can make a blue line like this, and if I click on red button, I can make a red line like this. And here if I click on this, I can erase my work too. Thank you so much.
The EV function by plugging onto a charge point and taking electricity from the grid. They store electricity that power the electric motor. The electric vehicles can accelerate faster than a vehicle with traditional fuel engines. The inner parts of an EV are motor. Motor helps the wheels to turn. This is the drivetrain which has a single speed transmission and helps the car to move forward and reverse alternative. This is the batteries that are rechargeable and powers an electric motor. Now I'd like to show you all about the charging of this vehicle. So as you can see, the vehicle is now charging. Thank you.
There, it is very difficult to take these fabric materials from one place to the other. So, I have made this machine that will although use manual force but will be way easier to travel from one place to the other. Now, I will show you a demonstration of how this machine works. The only thing you do is, you move the pipe so that the fabric moves itself to the other fabric.
In architecture, the facade of a building is often the most important aspect from a design standpoint, as it sets the tone of the rest of the building. These panels are made up of metal sheets, which open and close in the response of the wind's or sun's movement. When wind is blowing, these panels move, making a different pattern from what it was before. They can act to reduce solar gain as well as allowing the passage of fresh air into the building, helping to alter the interior environment.
This will give the player confidence to complete the maneuver. Timely assessments and treatment by sports counselor can provide player with educational programs, sponsors and information about government policies. Sponsorship can help to fund necessities to a player. Here I have made some sponsors like Amazon, Google, Burger King, etc. These are the advanced equipments which can be provided either by government or the sponsors to the player. Thank you.
Technical textiles are defined as textile materials and products used primarily for their technical performance and functional properties rather than their aesthetic or decorative characteristics. The question arises, what are technical fibers used for? Technical textiles are used in different forms in various industries like construction, transport, agriculture, medicines, hygiene and sporting.
Video editing is a process which is used literally everywhere. From YouTube videos to TikToks, they all involve video editing. It's basically a profession which involves a lot of transitions, animating text, using keyframes, making it all smooth. NIRMAAN project, I have created an AMV which involves me splitting raw clips and then adding in keyframes and just separating the layers to create a transition. So here is the final product.
Canto pieza de la 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 la. Ya tallé por estructura compleja.
Advanced agriculture technology is a collection of advanced techniques, methods, or processes used for the production of goods. These can save the time and energy of farming and are very useful. These are some benefits of advanced farming methods. Decrease use of water, fertilizers, and pesticides, reduce impact on natural ecosystems, increase worker safety. This first picture is very important to spray pesticides by using the drones. For example, like this, farmers can operate this drone easily by the remote control. When the drone is started, it starts flying over the field and thus it starts spraying the pesticides.
The color I have chosen for myself is space architect. Well, the first question that might have come up in your mind would be, what is space architecture? Let me elaborate. Space architecture is the practice of designing and constructing inhabited environments in space. So based on this, I will be an architect who designs hotels in space. As you can see, here I have a space hotel and it is called the SpaceX, and the base of the hotel resembles a planet. As you can see, it is moving round and round, which will allow the people inside the room to take in all the different views and sides of the different objects in the galaxy. And it is designed in such a way such that the people inside the rooms will not experience the feeling that they are moving, which will not make them dizzy. So as you can see, people who are interested in stargazing can visit this hotel and take in all the different views, the galaxies and all the beautiful sights. This would be a major step up in future inventions and a great help to scientists in their future researches as well. Thank you.
My project was an earthquake alarm. I thought of making an earthquake alarm because it was very fascinated. I was very fascinated with the work of seismologists. They are earth scientists specialized in geophysics who study the genesis and propagation of seismic waves. Their research aims at interpreting the geological composition and structures of the earth. In case of earthquakes, seismologists evaluate the potential dangers and seek to minimize their impact through the improvement of structure.
My father is a civil engineer. He inspired me to make this. It is a most important and widely used in the science. Before starting, we should know what is a concrete mixture. Concrete mixture is a device in which it homogeneously combines cement and aggregates such as sand, gravel and water to form concrete. There is a type of concrete mixture named portable concrete mixture. You will see mostly on construction sites. Now we should know when concrete mixture was made. First concrete mixture was developed in 1900 by T.L. Smith. Now I will take some sand and show you how it works. You can take cement even. Now I will switch on the DC motor and see how it works. Thank you.
Marine engineering. Marine engineers includes the engineering of boats, ships, oil rigs, and any other marine vessels. As well as I have oceanographic engineering, oceanic engineering or nautical engineering are also included in marine engineering.
6 billion genes are produced a year, and 30% of those genes, that is 1.8 billion, never get born. Looking at this aspect, I chose the topic of sustainable waste accessory designer, wherein I've tried to reuse the denim waste fabric to make grocery bag. Let me show you how. Multi-purpose bag. This is the final product, a smart grocery bag, which is made from denim waste. So friends, in this way we can help the environment by not using plastic bags, instead using recyclable sustainable products.
Hello everyone. Today I, Tirsa Nayak from class 7E will be speaking on the topic skin anatomy. Human skin color ranges from the darkest browns to the lightest whites. The two key factors playing a main role in human skin color are melanin and genetics. Melanin is produced by cells called melanocytes in a process called melanogenesis. Melanin is made within small membrane-bound packages called melanosomes. As they become full of melanin, they move into the slender arms of melanocytes, from where they are transferred to keratinocytes. Genetics. The understanding of genetic mechanisms underlying human skin color variation is still incomplete. However, genetic studies have discovered a number of genes that affect human skin color in specific populations and have shown that this happens independently of other physical features such as eye and hair color. The epidermis. The epidermis layer provides a barrier to infections from environment pathogens and regulates the amount of water released from the body into the atmosphere. The dermis. The dermis contains most of the skin's specialized cells and structures, including blood vessels, lymphatic vessels, and hair follicles. This model is made at home using sponge, mountboard, paint, and foam sheet. Thank you.
So, as you can see over here, I have divided this project into two different parts. Component 1 is this and component 1 is this. So, I will be mainly focusing on how we can play the song or play a tune or music on the phone and without Wi-Fi or without Bluetooth or without any radio frequency waves, I can play it on this receiving device, which is the speaker. And as you can see, these LED lights have turned on their own. When this LED lights hit the solar panel again changes the sound light energy into sound energy, as it was done in the phone. The sound energy got converted into light energy, and the light energy is now getting converted again into sound energy without any radio frequency waves on this speaker. So I will show you how, and the advantages are that this does not produce any radio frequency waves